weren't supposed to be, but when we got here this morning, our flight was actually really quick, it was 2 hours, but when we got here, the collecting of the hire car was just horrific. Basically, the queue, it wasn't at the airport, you had to walk through Naples city centre to find this car hire place. It was about 20 minutes away in the heat, and then when we got there, the queue was like down the street, so basically we were there 2.5 hours getting this car. Anyway, you'll have just seen the journey here, the drive from Naples to Sorrento. It was absolutely beautiful, and the hotel is really, really nice. Just like the photos, it's gorgeous. Let me show you without disturbing anyone else's peace. Oh, hello, I disturbed his peace, Christ. Anyway, so I'll show you down here later, but this is where you walk up to come to the room, and the sea is here. And basically you walk on this lovely little path. Then you have your apartment in here, which is really cute. So peaceful. And it's just the room that we'd booked, which is absolutely gorgeous. Lovely, fresh, white and blue. Really a great size. Bathrooms through there. The man cup's freshening up. Beautiful big bed. And the view is all the way to the sea. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I'm roasting. It's been quite the journey. All I've done is started to unpack and slip my feet into these because they must have swelled up. And I'm red hot. We stopped and grabbed a burger. I know, don't. We had to go to McDonald's. We'll get some proper food tonight and let the holiday begin. But I'm going to throw on my shorts and go and sit out there. I think the man cup's going to go and get us a drink from the bar. And I might start reading my book. Let the holiday begin. So there's robes in the room, which is excellent news. The only thing I'm missing is slippers. But you can never have it all, can you? I did remember to pack some tea bags. We've just spent a couple of hours out the front there, enjoying the last of the evening sun. I've been reading my book, and the man cub had a little nap. It was very cute. I tried to nap, but actually I'm so overtired. I just need to go to bed properly. I can't really nap on a chair. I've had a shower, and we're going to just go out for dinner down to the restaurant here, but I just wanted to show you what I picked up on the flight. I don't normally buy things on flights, and I looked through the magazine, and the reason I don't buy things is because I've got half the stuff in the magazine, but I saw that they had face oil, and it's one that I've wanted to try, and I've nearly finished the Esper one that I bought, so I picked up this. It looks lovely, and I'm going to now slather my face in it and see how it goes. It also says you can use it on your body and hair, which is lovely. I actually think in that little amount of time that we were out there, I got a bit of sun. Oh, got bright red knees. Anyway, I'm going to put some of this on, let it settle in, and then just throw on some jeans and a jumper and go down to the restaurant here for something to eat. It should be lovely, and I am starving, and then we need an early night. Tomorrow we will attempt to find a supermarket and maybe have a day out, but we are exhausted. Having gotten up at 1:30, I've got nothing left to give.
Have you?
Oh God, no. I've had enough creatures today.
Go on, Spidey.
I don't look great, but the sunset does. We just had a beautiful meal. Let me show you the sunset. Don't look at my face.
That's a little bat.
The bats are out. It's probably a sure sign we should go to bed. We had a caprese salad with bread with balsamic and olive oil, which was absolutely delicious. And then the man cub had a giant pizza. First time I've seen him not be able to finish a meal, much to his own dismay. I nearly said despair. It's not that bad yet. Don't worry, he's taking the pizza back to the room. And I had He's taken a pizza back to the room. He's realised that he's more happy with her instead of me. And I had, well, quite frankly, it was cheese and tomato ravioli, but it was delicious, and that doesn't do it justice, and it wasn't called that, but it was a lovely filled ravioli, full to the brim. So we're just having a little walk around the grounds and exploring. It's really, really pretty. It's gone quite cold now, so I'm glad I did bring a couple of jumpers. Desperately need to go to the supermarket. I've realised I don't have any shampoo. So we're going to try that tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this beautiful sunset and evening. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good morning. Well, I slept like a log, and so did the man cub. Actually, for once, he slept later than me. I thought I was going to have to wake him up. We have been up and went straight to the shops because we needed to get some shopping this morning for some breakfast. I also needed shampoo and shower gel because the bottle here is absolutely tiny. We went to a shop about 10 minutes away. It's really cute because we're right up in the hills. So we Googled it and we drove there, and as we drove back down we saw a couple more shops that were like 2 minutes away. They would actually be walking distance from here, so we shall go there in future. But they were full of lovely fresh Italian things, which was amazing. So the man got some mozzarella for his breakfast, and we've got some butter and meats and cheese and peach iced tea. I've got cereal. I think I might try a cheese roll, loads of fresh breads and lovely things, and I'm just putting some fruit out. So we're going to have a lovely delicious breakfast here. It's gorgeous outside. It's supposed to be a lovely day today. We're thinking about going to Sorrento. I think we will talk about it and decide where we have our breakfast, but I need to transform myself and fill my tummy first, and then I'll catch you up on what we're doing. I think we're doing pretty well there. Nothing pleases me more than a plate full of food, a table full of food rather. How's your butter going? When I opened the mozzarella, you wouldn't believe the fresh smell that came out of that paper packaging. It looked so creamy, I was tempted to eat it. I think I will try some of yours. And I've got some dolce cheese. The lady informed me was very suitable and creamy for breakfast. Finally, I'm ready. Yay. Fresh as the day's young. You'll need this water pudding, P.
Yes.
Got an Acardi just in case. What is it, love? What is it? Don't know what I'm looking at.
Behind the door, there.
Behind the door. Oh, a centipede. I thought it was going to be some kind of monstrosity. Just looks like a wriggly worm. No drama.
Oh. I thought you'd be dramatic.
Why?
I don't know, you like some pineapple?
I don't like spiders. I can cope with the centipede. Ah, well, this is beautiful. Come here, Babsy. Show my outfit. Actually, really fun. Do you like it?
I love it.
Great.
Very rustic.
Stupid. Oh, this is charming. It's very charming. I don't know if that's the church or someone doing building work. Oh, it's definitely a church, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look, are they oranges growing on that tree over the road?
Yeah, they are. Oh, Sicily. Known for oranges and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we have the corn from Sicily.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so happy that we hired a car. We were always going to anyway. We couldn't stay where we are in the middle of nowhere if we didn't, but it's just the most amazing way to see so many things. And we're on our way to Sorrento now, but driving through all the little towns on the way is just absolutely amazing. Look at this. The view the whole way is just gorgeous. I mean, from what it looks like, all of the Amalfi Coast is quite hilly and on the coast, so wherever you drive or walk, you're going to have an excellent view of the sea. It's just beautiful because it's so, all the houses and properties are high up in the hill. They're all looking down at the sea as well, which is just beautiful. I'm having the greatest time just sitting in the car. This isn't even a trip, it's actually a commute, but it's just beautiful. Sorry, I've not.
What's happening?
Huh?
What's happened?
I can hear creatures scuttling into all of the things.
Are you scared of creatures?
I'm in a farm, basically. Look what I had to eat while
Theme of my life is
Adrian tried
pizza.
every single different pizza that
Yeah.
the country had to offer.
I'm very adventurous.
I've got lamb. Good morning. It's Saturday morning and we're in the Amalfi Coast. Today is supposed to be the last day of the lovely weather, so we're heading out to Positano. I've always wanted to go, so we're really excited. I've had a little bit of breakfast at home, slept okay, but we went to bed super early, so I woke up at about 3 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep. Needless to say, when the man club wanted to get up today at 7, I was not up for that. Anyway, I think it's about 10. We need to dash out because the weather is supposed to get a bit cloudy later and we just want to make the best of it. I've got some new trousers that I got yesterday. Let me see if I can show you. Because I didn't bring many trousers and it's warm enough for a t-shirt, but I think I'm glad I got one because today's a little bit of a wind. So I've got them on with my trainers and I'm hopeful that this will be comfy. I'm going to use my new perfume that the man cub got me, the Cordially. Absolute beauty. I'm going to brush my hair before I go, but I'm all ready. Let's go and discover Positano, shall we?
This is beautiful.
Oh, I couldn't even see up there. I didn't see it. boat, then, and the weather wasn't great, then there'd be less people. But we wouldn't care. Oh, look at all those lights. Just nosing onto people's balconies now. So we're wrapping up Positano for the day. We were going to go on to Ravello, but it's actually quite warm and it's a lot of walking, and I'm quite happy to go back to the hotel and come out later for some dinner somewhere. The route, it's one way at Positano, so the route down the hill is the same way that we walked down to the centre and back up to get back to the car. There's lots of shops, as you'd expect. There's normal touristy things, the most outrageous amount of linen you've ever seen. I'm just sad because I packed linen and didn't wear it today because I wasn't sure it was warm enough. But yeah, there's just shops and shops full of linen. Beautiful stuff anyway. Quite expensive in Positano. Absolute massive amount of restaurants, cafes and bars. We had a coffee and a snack earlier and just sat on the seafront, which was beautiful. And then I did go into a boutique and buy a bag because I couldn't resist, and there is a great choice of handbags here. They'll look really similar to designer bags, but they're just Italian leather made, but they do all the shapes. Cat, correct. We've spent the day spotting dogs, which was much to the man cub's absolute delight. There was at one point when I said, why don't you just go and ask the man if you can stroke his dog, but we're a bit worried about it. Oh, someone's getting married, that's lovely. How she got down here in the dress, I'll never know. It's quite, regretting it. She probably is. We saw her on the way up. It's quite windy, but I guess that's what adds to the beautiful dramatic views. It really is a 1 in a million place. It's gorgeous, totally worth a visit. It was warm enough today, there were people on the beach actually, so 18 degrees with sun and clouds here was good enough for sunbathing. People are walking all over the road, totally standard. The paths are tiny though. I dread to think what the locals must think. That's all I kept thinking all day. They must be so annoyed by like the sheer volume of tourists. It's pretty hectic. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this drive. Good evening. We've had a couple of hours of downtime. And now I've just had a shower and we're about to go out for dinner. Out! We've had our dinner in the hotel the last 2 nights, and so I said to the man, please, we've got to go out for dinner, so we're going to Sorrento. I've called a couple of places and they said they're full, so we're going to have to just chance it. Fingers crossed. But when we went the other day, it looked like there were absolutely tons of restaurants, so I was trying to tissue out. My hay fever is still through the roof. It's a bit colder in the evening, so I've put on my denim dress. I'll see if I can show you. Don't know if that will balance actually. It's very difficult to pop you here. Got on my cowboy boots. And I've just undone the buttons at the bottom. I'm going to take my big cardigan. This cardigan, this alpaca has been the saviour of the holiday. I've worn it non-stop. It's so warm. I've gone ahead and booked boat tickets tomorrow to go to Capri. The weather is due to rain, but I just said we'll wrap up, sod it, and we'll go and see what Capri is like. So that's what we're going to do. Right, we're going to head out in the car then and hopefully have a beautiful traditional Italian meal. That is what I'm after. And if I'm not too tired when I get back, I'll show you my bag that I bought earlier in Positano. If not, it will be tomorrow. It's cute. We're back. Oh, I really enjoyed being out. It's been a full-on day today though, and once you hit the streets and the people are everywhere, after a little while of walking around the cobbled streets, you start to think, oh, I could really do with giving my feet a rest. We had a nice dinner. There were hundreds of restaurants. We just fell into one that was near the old, all right in there? Yeah. The Sorrento Old Town, which is lovely. And I had some spaghetti. I really wanted spaghetti today. It was all I could think about. I had some spaghetti. The man had a couple of courses. And then we walked round and I just got a little tiramisu from a dessert place before we came back. But I think hopefully it's done the job. I should be tired out so I can have a good night's sleep. And we need to get up at a actual time tomorrow. We'll have to set the alarm for the trip to Capri. Because once you've booked a ferry, it's got a time on it, so you've got to go at that time and book a ferry back as well. I think I booked it about 4 hours because that seems to be about our general limit of how long we can spend somewhere. It's actually quite generous. Just a bit worried about the weather because it is forecast for rain tomorrow. So yeah, not really sure what to wear appropriately for that. Ooh, it's a fly. Anyway, I'm going to take my makeup off and get into bed. Mancup's gone in the shower. I just wanted to show you the bag that I bought earlier because I'll no doubt forget the rest of the trip. So, I just kept seeing ladies with bags from boutiques everywhere. It was driving me insane. I said to the Mancup, look, they've all been to beautiful shops and not tourist ones, and I just need to find those shops. This was in Positano earlier, so that is what I did. I found a little boutique and it was full of beautiful bags. I don't know if you know, but the Italians are known for their leather, and so a lot of the shops do really good similar bags to some of the really well-known expensive designer brands, and they've just replicated a similar style in an Italian leather. And I have so far avoided these kind of bags because there isn't one that turn it round. There isn't one that I saw that I had liked enough back home, not even in Harrods. I was looking at them all and there's a couple of Loewe ones that looked cute and a Celine one in like the rattan straw, but I didn't like them enough. But this one, I saw it yesterday as well, but they didn't have this colour. And then today when I saw it, I just thought, I'm going to snap it up. Just really good quality, well made, real leather. Love the style. It's got a crossbody strap and these two straps. It's just finished really well. It's just a lovely quality product, and I thought it'd be lovely for the summer. I don't have a straw bag. I've never bought one. So yeah, I got that. I think it was about €75. Probably paid for the nose really, considering the amount of leather on it. But I did buy a beautiful leather bag when we went to Venice about 5 years ago, and it wasn't expensive. It was a really basic bag, but it was unlike anything you could buy in the UK, and you could tell it was just this lovely little scrunched up soft nude leather with an over the body strap, and it lasted I eventually had to throw it away because I was wearing it every day for everything. I just loved it. And yeah, that was from Venice. It was Italian leather. It was really good quality, and everyone used to ask me where I got it from. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I don't know how I'm going to fit it in the suitcase because it was absolutely wedged when we left England, but small detail. Anyway, I better get myself tucked up and ready for bed, but not before double cleansing. I will see you in the morning. Good morning. So I've woken up and was excited to just check the weather that was predicted as cloud. How cloud is it? It's okay. It looks all right. It doesn't feel cold. You can just see the clouds up there, but actually there's quite a lot of blue sky as well. It was a bit like that yesterday. And yesterday really wasn't cold at all, and I had a bit too many clothes on. Oh, it's a job to know what to do. I woke up about 3 a.m. and I'm just going to put on some face oil and start to get ready because we need to go soon. I woke up in the night and I was thinking, oh God, I'm exhausted. Why have I booked us to go out for the day? It's going to be really packed full of tourists and I'm going to be too tired. I think that was just because I was really tired at 3 a.m. or whatever the time was. I don't feel tired now. Actually must have had about 10 hours sleep. So grateful for that. I feel excited and ready to go and see Capri. I just need to decide what's going to be suitable outfit so that I'm warm enough but I can strip layers off in case the sun comes out like yesterday. I'm loving this oil, this Nux oil. It's everywhere in the chemists here actually. It must be really popular in Italy. It smells absolutely divine. It's one of the nicest things I've ever bought. I've been using it too after we've come in every day, and I've cleansed and toned. I've been putting a layer on in the hope that it's nourishing my skin. I noticed that I got a little bit of red yesterday on my forehead, but it's almost impossible because you can't keep applying your factor 50 every hour when you're out and about. But I'll do my best. I'm going to wear my cap today, which should cover my forehead, and it'll save me having to wash my hair anyway, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to let this soak in, I think, and have some cereal and get ready ASAP to go and find the marina ready to go over to Capri. Another nutritious breakfast for you. Oh, it's really turned out to be quite warm. So the view from the marina is pretty epic. Really nice. We're about to find our ferry and board and have a lovely time. So, like most of Italy, Capri is full of stairs. Oh, well, it's really scenic, but I am wrecked. This is probably the steepest climb. Oh, look at that. The steepest climb we've done on all the places we've been to. Where is Cat?
Just came down from there.
I miss the cat. It's really beautiful, but there was the option to get a taxi up the hill into the town. And I said to the man cub, that's nice. I said, how hard can it be? We'll do the walk. Because I'd thought...
To look out for you.
Yeah, he said get a taxi, he rode. And I said we'll walk, because I thought that all the way up might be lined with shops, like it was in Positano. But it's not. It's horrendous. There was a few moments where I thought I might die. Go out and not come back in. After that climb,
Oh no, hang on. Go on.
I'm good.
Might be broken.
Great view, but I'm starving.
Come over here, guys. You can see out.
So it turns out that Capri is just a hive of designer stores and people that like to hang around looking pretty, going in and out of them with expensive bags, eating really overpriced food. Absolutely wonderful for some people. We managed to escape from the busy hustle and bustle outside. It's crazy. We stopped to get something to eat in a little restaurant that hopefully looks like it might be traditional Italian. I've ordered some pasta. Bangkup was about to order his millionth pizza and I had to call the pizza police and say, what about some spaghetti? So he's having some spaghetti and meatballs. Let's hope that this is better than your pizza now, or I'll be in trouble for encouraging it. To live. Well, that looks nice and peaceful. Honestly, you'd need days, I think, to discover all of here, but there is a lot.
Tutti, che c'è una fila chilometrica!
Raging. There's a lot of the same thing in terms of shops and restaurants anyway, so you're not really missing out if you only do half. So we're on our way back to the hotel. We've just taken our life into our hands because the man cub took the back roads. We've now rejoined the main road. It's really great because on one hand you're on top of the world looking down at Sorrento, it's beautiful, but on the other hand you are on the edge of a cliff and it just looks lethal, absolutely scary to dead. So Capri, sum it up in 2 words, Tati? You couldn't?
I don't want to swear.
Okay, so I'm really glad that we got
lemons.
Big lemons. I'm really glad that we got to go and experience it because people talk about it and I feel like it's a place you should go and see. But I think I expected more nature and flowers and lovely stuff, and the reality is that it's lots of really expensive villas on a cliffside that you trek up, or you get in a taxi for 5 minutes and pay €20 to the top of this hill. It's absolutely rammed with people, completely back to back, you can barely move. It's like they've accepted more people into the island for the day trips than the island fits. And then you spend an absolute fortune on everything. It's the most expensive place I've been to for food and for anything else, and I'm not tight at all, but I think today's probably cost us about £250, and we didn't buy anything, we just ate and travelled there. We didn't have anything fancy to eat either. Just to give you an example, it was £8 for a little bottle of Fanta for a quick drink. So yeah, it was really, really pricey.
Espresso is €6.
€6 for a tiny espresso. We're not tight. If it was delicious and lovely, I wouldn't mind paying at all, but it's the same stuff that you have in all the other places or at home. So yeah, I think they're absolutely capitalising on the tourist market in Capri. I mean, maybe they have to keep the economy going, I don't know. But if it is full of millionaires like all of the press says online, then they probably are getting paid all year round in the restaurants and bars. Anyway, we've been, it isn't a place I would probably recommend, to be honest, or go again. I much preferred Positano. So Yeah, there wasn't a lot to see really. It was full of designer shops, which we have plenty of at home too. So anyway, on that note, we are just driving back to the hotel. Rain was due today, so we've been very lucky that it's lasted all day. It's been dry, it's been pleasant, it's not cold at all, but the rain is due any time at about 6 p.m, which is in like half an hour. So just hoping to get back before it hits. We're gonna have a cosy night in. I'm very much looking forward to having a shower. That hike up the hill today nearly finished me off. But it's been a lovely day seeing things and whatnot. But Capri, yeah, it's not on my list. It's not for me. Good morning. I think it's morning still, just. So today's the last day of our holiday, and we had talked about going to Ravello today, but we did know that the forecast for the weather was torrential rain. So we didn't get our hopes up too much, and yeah, we woke up to it's pretty wet out there. So we've just sort of been hanging around thinking about what we could do and got something to eat. We'd been to the supermarket yesterday, so we had stuff in for breakfast, and I've managed to find us a spa for later. So that is what we're going to do. The rain's eased off a little bit, so it's not as absolutely torrential. There were people walking past here with their raincoats and umbrellas, and they were just getting drenched. But it's more like drizzle now, so we're going to walk up to the cafe in the hotel and get a nice drink. I thought you were wearing pyjamas then, although you didn't bring any, so that would have been weird. Get a drink, maybe go to the supermarket later on the way out to the spa. The spa's in the local area, so that's really handy. We're going to get a massage. I could think of nothing I would love more than a massage. It looks nice online, so fingers crossed. Yesterday, I think from that climb in Capri, I really pulled my what's it called? Calf. And I've been in quite bad pain ever since, so I would have been limping around Ravello anyway. And you know what? We've done so much the last few days. I'm pretty tired. I welcome the rest. Don't know about you, Tat?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't have a raincoat or an umbrella, but I haven't washed my hair, so I'm absolutely fine with getting wet. I will wash it tonight ahead of our flight tomorrow. I'm just going to throw on my big cardigan and hope that it's waterproof, but it is an alpaca blend, which we joke about all the time. And then I thought earlier, actually alpacas must be waterproof because they live outside, so this is fine.
Alpacas are waterproof?
I would hope so. All animals are waterproof, aren't they? Aren't they?
It's like an alpaca has a coat, no?
You wouldn't make an animal that wasn't waterproof.
Oh yeah.
Cats don't get bloody soaked when they go outside, do they?
They do.
Yeah, but they dry off. I don't want to have this debate. Anyway, the man cub looks so brown. If I can catch him later, I'll show you. But his arms and legs and his face are brown. I'm furious. What a change. Today's weather is absolutely insane. I mean, it's no different.
Is it? You can't even see it.
You can't see the weather, it's so foggy. You can't see a thing of the view. But that's fine. We've had 4 beautiful days of the view, and this is no different to England, except it's not freezing, which is nice. Just wearing a cardigan. So we're just on our way to find the spa. We've made it in one piece, and actually it's much clearer down here. Not that you can see a lot, but it's much nicer. Imagine if the sun came out. It's about 4 p.m, that's not going to happen. Hello?
Something on one of those.
So the massage was lovely. I'm a greasy chip in the nicest way possible. It's a lovely little place. Actually, I've just sat here, the man cub's gone for his massage, and I'm just looking at what it would be like to stay here, because there's so many hotels just popping out of the hillside. This one's a little bit closer to the town, and it's really quite cute when you come inside. It's really old-fashioned Italian, and it's got a little pool in the spa. And we said we'd like to come back, so yeah, I was just looking at what it would cost. It's a really nice, peaceful place. The massage was just what I needed. I feel pretty great. I'm going to have a little swim now, and then we're planning for a lovely dinner in our hotel restaurant tonight. We've booked a table. I think I'm going to go wild and eat all the courses. Did you have fish of the day?
No.
Catch. And so that concludes our trip. We've just had our final meal in the restaurant. Oh, it was lovely. I'm far too full. Committed to 2 courses and probably should have had 1. Story of my life. At least I didn't take that further and have a dessert. We're just going to pack up and get ready for the morning. We need to get up about 5. Drive to the airport. It's like an hour away or something. Not too bad. Give our hire car back. And actually it's forecast in the morning for storms again, so hoping that we make it through that, because staying on the edge of a cliff is difficult at the best of times, but driving through it today in the mist and the terrible weather was a bit of a to-do for the man cub, not for me, because I was just the passenger. We've had a lovely afternoon anyway. The spa was lovely, dinner was nice, and that's us done. So we're going to get an early night, but it's been absolutely fabulous. Goodbye, my old friend.